Hello friends and welcome back. This week I was sort of stumped on what video I should make next. I was thinking back to when I very first started playing Stardew. When did I start using the wiki to figure out how to build things or do certain things in the game? And then I remembered. I was on a mission to romance Shane and make him pepper poppers. He had sent me a letter in the mail saying that they were his favorite dish. So I looked it up. To make pepper poppers, you need peppers and cheese. Well, I already had peppers, this part was done. But I needed cheese. So, here's how to make cheese in Stardew Valley, along with a little bit of a story of how I romanced Shane and how all of this went for me. Before we get too much further into this story, I want to give a quick shout out. This video is not sponsored by anyone, but it is sponsored by me. I have new merchant, you should go check it out. There's jackets, there's hats. I did a new design for the embroidery to look a lot nicer. There's hoodies, there's t-shirts, there's shorts. They're all very nice. Everything runs a little bit big, but link for the merch is also below, so be sure to check it out. And now we can get back to what I was talking about. So I went to Pierre's thinking I could buy cheese, maybe like you can buy oil or sugar from him for different cooking recipes. Nope, no cheese. So I go to Jojamart and do the same thing. See if I can just buy it from them. No, nothing. So I looked it up, and cheese needs to be crafted from milk. So how do you craft milk into cheese? You get a cheese press. Okay, so how do I build a cheese press? I needed 45 wood, 45 stone, 10 hardwood, and 1 copper bar. I had the wood and I had the stone. But I didn't have hardwood or copper bar. So how do I get those? Hardwood is derived from the large stumps on your farm. Luckily, I was on the forest farm layout, so I have large stumps that respawn each day. But first, I needed to upgrade my axe to be able to chop down the large stumps. My gosh, so many steps just to get this gosh darn cheese. So I work on getting my axe upgraded, and to do that, I need copper bars. So I go to the mines and start mining so I can gather up copper ore, and I already had a furnace, so I could smelt my copper ore into copper bars. Now I had copper bars not only to upgrade my axe, but also to craft the cheese press. I took my 5 copper bars to Clint, paid 2,000 gold, waited a few days, and boom, I had my copper axe. Now I can chop down the large stumps on my farm. So I got to work doing that and eventually had all the materials to build a cheese press. And so of course I made one. Now, I need some milk. Okay, so how do I get milk? Well, to get milk, you need a cow. So naturally, I went to Marnie's to go purchase a cow. Unfortunately, I could not. I can only have cows on my farm if I have a barn built, and all I had was a coop. So I looked it up, and to build a barn, I needed 6,000 gold, 350 wood, and 150 stone. More money to save up, more materials that I had together just to get this goddamn cheese so I can make pepper poppers for Shane. So I set off to work saving money for my farm and saving up all the construction materials and supplies that I needed to build it. Once I had all that, I went over to Robin and requested to have a barn built. Waited a few days and boom! Now I have a barn. Now I can go to Marnie's and buy a cow. But I had to save up money for that too after spending 6,000 gold on a barn, because a cow costs 1,500 gold. Okay, save up, buy the cow, put the cow in my barn. But now I need to wait for my cow to mature, and it takes cows 5 days to mature in-game before you can get any milk from them. A cow will only mature that quickly if you make sure to feed them every day. Okay, my cow is grown now, so how do I get milk? Well, I need a milk pail from Marnie. So I go to buy that from her, and a milk pail costs 1,000 gold. So I buy my milk pail so I can go milk my cow. To milk your cow, just walk up to it with the milk pail selected, tap on your cow, and boom! I finally had milk. Now I can put it in my cheese press and just wait. Now I have cheese. Which, if you're watching this video to try and learn how to make cheese, that's it. You put milk in your cheese press. However, my journey of making pepper poppers is not done here. I have my peppers. I have my cheese. Now how do I make pepper poppers? Well, to make food in Stardew Valley, you need a kitchen, which requires a home upgrade. You have got to be fucking kidding me. More money and more materials to save up so I can get this home upgrade and make these stupid goddamn pepper poppers because I love this stupid Shane. Shane better be really happy when I make these. For a home upgrade for a kitchen, you will need 10,000 gold and 450 wood. So, time to save up more money in wood. It took me a long while, but eventually I was able to save up enough money and gather enough wood to request a home upgrade from Robin. I go to Robin's, request the upgrade, wait just a few days, and then, finally, the time has come. I have cheese, I have peppers, I can now make pepper poppers. I have a kitchen, I can craft it all in. I have built a barn, and I bought a cow and made my own homemade cheese. All of this leading up to this point, you bet your sweet behind the first thing I made in that kitchen was pepper poppers. I immediately ran to Shane to gift him his pepper poppers. And of course, he was very happy. Wow, Anime Athlete, how did you know this was my favorite? Well, Shane, you sent me a letter telling me how much you liked them. All in all, I ended up spending 20,500 gold, needing 845 wood, 195 stone, 10 hardwood, and 6 copper bars. Just to get some cheese to make some pepper poppers. It probably took me about a year in game to do it all. All in all, it was worth it. Now I'm married to Shane, we have 2 creepy children who run around our house. I built and decorated my cellar for Shane to have peppers that grow year-round and cheese that ages in the casks in the cellar. And now I can make him pepper poppers all the time, whenever he desires. If you'd like to hear more about my cellar for Shane, be sure to check out my video, layout and decorating my cellar for Shane, if you'd like to hear more information about how I did all of that. Also, I learned a lot about crafting and building things in the game. It forced me to advance my farm and further progress in the game. Even though it took a while, I had a lot of fun doing it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to keep up with me on all of my social media channels. All links to them are in the description below, including my Patreon. Be sure to check it out for exclusive behind-the-scenes content and early access to videos and more. And be sure to come join me on Twitch and play Stardew Valley with me live. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good rest of your night.